The U.S. military draft. Yesterday, June the 14th, 2024, the House of Representatives passed a defense bill that will automatically register young men ages 18 through 26 for the U.S. draft. So if you or somebody you know is between those ages of 18 and 26, men or women, I'm going to be covering the details for you of what it was that unfolded. And I've actually been sharing this with you for quite some time, as we heard back in November that there were rumors that the U.S. draft would need to come back. And that was because we had heard that if we were to enter into a war, or right now potentially World War III, that we currently have 1/10 of the reserves that we had over 50 years ago when we had the last draft in place. And currently in 2023, numbers have come out that the U.S. Army has had a shortfall of its goals by 23%. The U.S. Navy has had a shortfall of 20%. The U.S. Air Force of 10%. And the U.S. Marines are the only ones that have met their goals for recruits. Now,
listen, somebody got to tell you the bad news, and I guess I'll be the one to tell you. They coming for your kids. As you all heard, all American allies are not going to pitch into this Iran war. They're not giving their soldiers, they're not giving no equipment. They don't want nothing to do with this war. They said it has nothing to do with them. America and Israel, you are on your own. So guess what? You got it. They're coming for your children. You're going to get phone calls, and you're going to start getting some letters in the mail asking for your kids to report. Because last year when they put that draft in place, they knew what they was doing. They knew this shit was finna get ready to happen. I don't care what nobody says. All this shit was written. Listen, while your kids is out there on that fucking battlefield, Byron Trump, whatever, however you say his name, all these motherfucking leaders, kids are getting the best education possible so they could be the next leaders of the next generation. They'll never serve a motherfucking day in the military. Oh, Byron is too fucking tall. Fuck that. Throw that bitch out there on the motherfucking line. It's sad to see these parents crying on TV, man, because they kids are losing their life for what? For what? For another fucking country that don't give a damn about them. I'm going to tell y'all something, man. You need to have conversations with your children and educate them and let them know what's going on in this world. So when them fucking recruits or anybody come up to them, man, tell them to kick fucking rocks and don't give them your phone number. Because it's about to get bad, man. Because soon as they put them boots on the ground in Iran, ooh, that shit gonna look like a meat grinder, man. You're gonna see a lot of wrapped up caskets coming back. You're gonna see a lot of mamas and daddies crying because they done lost their fucking children to this bullshit, then died for a war that don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It's no honor in fighting this motherfucking war right here, man. Not for this motherfucker. He won't send his own children to that motherfucker.
I've got a 3-year-old daughter. I've got a 3-year-old daughter. I've got a 3-year-old daughter. One day, if she wants to volunteer for the armed forces, that is terrific. But the idea that she would be drafted against her will is insane.
As the father of 2 little girls, we are not going to be drafting our daughters into combat on the front lines. As the father of 2 little girls, we are not going to be drafting our daughters into combat on the front lines.
And at the end of the day, lo and behold, we were able to win this fight. Now, we got to keep fighting, but we were able to win this time and prevent our daughters from being drafted.
Greetings from the east, north, south, and this wicked-ass place. The topic: President Trump's draft dodge dilemma. The questions: why you think politicians are not quick to send their children to war? Let's get into it. I am your host. I am the one.
Here's what I think. Donald J. have a problem. Donald J. have a draft dodge dilemma. DDD. Here's the thing. He avoided Vietnam. How did he avoid Vietnam? Well, Donald J. and his family have money. So therefore, he can avoid a draft. Now, in the next clip, I'm going to play where he have all types of excuses of why he avoided the draft. He made statements that he really regret the fact that he did not go to Vietnam. No, you didn't. It sounds good. You ever notice how some things sound good on paper? You can read it and you can say, oh, yeah, that sounds good. Go tell American people this. It may sound good on paper, but in reality, it stinks. Now, again, the last three politicians that was in a scene earlier, every last one of them, they decided that, oh no, my little girl should not be drafted. Now imagine how they want your sons to go and get killed in all types of wars. But his little girl, Amy Sue, oh no. All three of them, they said the same thing. You know, no, not Amy Sue. No, Amy Sue should not get drafted. Now Jamal, he can get drafted. Pete, yeah, he can get drafted. Let him go over there and get killed in a war that is so unjust. Let Israel fight Israel wars. Enough is enough. There's no reason why American soldiers need to go over there and get killed. So now, since recruitment is down, what they want to do is implement a draft. And of course, now they want females to be drafted as well. Now, first things first, certain females, feminists, they want equality. So I guess the lawmakers said, wait a minute now, they want equality, so let them go. Now, if a female wants to go into battle, fine. Let her go or let them go. But my personal opinion, if she don't want to go, I'm against it. You can call me what you like, but I'm against it. But of course, this nation does what this nation wants to do. We are people that are expendable, some more than others. But again, I want to go straight to Donald J's excuse of why he did not go to Vietnam. Let's go to the next clip.
Thank you.
A rare admission from Donald Trump, expressing regret about not serving in the military.
It's something I've always missed. And, you know, I built and helped build the Vietnam Memorial in downtown Manhattan. To me, that was a very important thing to do. But I've regretted not serving in many ways.
Trump has been under fire for days after criticizing the family of a fallen soldier who challenged Trump at the Democratic National Convention.
You have sacrificed nothing and no one.
I think I made a lot of sacrifices. I worked very, very hard. I've created thousands and thousands of jobs, tens of thousands of jobs.
Trump's reaction spurring more anger and scrutiny of his own military record.
I was fortunate to really not have to go. This was during the Vietnam period, and we were in a very, very highly contested and unpopular war.
June 1964, Trump registered for the draft after he graduated from the New York Military Academy. He received 4 education deferments while he was at Fordham and Wharton. Then, September 1968, Trump, starting his real estate career, got a medical deferment because of a bone spur in his foot.
I had deferments because of college, like a lot of people did. Numerous deferments because of college, and I had a foot thing, and I had deferment for that.
Despite the fact Trump had been active in various sports, including basketball and baseball.
The battles have no fixed fronts.
Trump often explains it was his high draft number, 356, which spared him from going to Vietnam.
That was an amazing period of time in my life. I was sitting at college watching. I was going to the Wharton School of Finance, and I was watching as they did the draft numbers, and I got a very, very high number, and those numbers never got up to.
But as it turns out, the draft lottery was never a factor when Trump was in college. According to Selective Service records obtained by CNN, Trump had been out of school for 18 months before the lottery even began. The Republican candidate prides himself on being a champion for veterans.
And we're going to take care of the vets, believe me. We're going to take care of their medical. We're going to take care of the vets. And we're going to take care of the vets, believe me. We're going to take care of their medical. We're going to take care of the vets.
Yeah, right. I really believe what he said. That really sounds good. But here's the thing. The rules don't apply to the rich. The rules simply don't apply. This guy could have went to Vietnam if he really wanted to, but of course, he looked and he said, oh, no, I am not going. But here's the thing. He made a statement maybe a couple of days ago about sedition. And he made the statement that these people should be put to death because some of the politicians are saying the war is unjust and you have a right to refuse and not to go. Well, he said that's punishable by death. I'm assuming the same rules don't apply to him. This is my final clip, and I'll be back.
Let's go to the White House right now, where President Donald Trump has more harsh words for House Democrats. So get this. The president is angered by a Washington newspaper's report saying that some Democratic lawmakers released a video urging members of the military to ignore unlawful orders. In fact, look at this. Trump said on Truth Social this morning, "This is really bad and dangerous to our country. Their words cannot be allowed to stand. Seditious behavior from traitors. Lock them up." And then, a short time later, the president finished with this thought: seditious behavior, punishable by death.